Hey, yo, what's good, gang? It's your boy, Luminati15. And you have just tuned in to DPG TV, Talk That Shit podcast. You know the fucking vibes, gang. So if you read the title, you guys know this is an update on Nawlage. You know, R.I.P to Nawlage, Mr. 2k5 himself. We lost Nawlage at the beginning of November. But with that great loss to the Bronxwine community and the dancehall community, shines a light at the end of the tunnel. Last night I was scrolling through my phone on Instagram and seeing Nawlage's page give some good news, and we about to touch up on that right now, man. So let's get started. So directly from Nawlage's Instagram page, the Espinosa family would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to the Lawrence Council, especially to Giovanni Rodriguez, Stephanie Infante, Wendy Luzon, Gregory del Rosario, Vivian Marmol, Selena Reyes, and Anna Levy on the decision to approve the dedication to honor Achilles Espinosa, also known as Nawlage 2k5. The gesture truly means more than words can convey. Nawlage was a cherished member of the community. His passion, kindness, and dedication will forever remain in our hearts. Right? So this is directly from Nawlage's camp. And then I started digging a little bit and then also came across this that was posted by Nawlage's DJ Styles. So give me one moment.
What I have to start off with tonight will probably not be well received by some and will be considered racist by others and rude, crude, and socially unacceptable.
The reason why I will not be supporting this evening is the following. Within the last 2 years, 8 different dedications.
Motion pass.
For those of y'all that never mind.
He was a beacon of hope, a source of strength, a true leader in our community.
As a young creator, he inspired me to dream bigger, to reach higher, and to adopt a mindset without limits.
We need for him to be remembered because he made it because of the people of Lawrence.
We're not here asking for a street sign because it's a trend. We're asking for a street sign that not only is going to honor this young man, but is also going to symbolize the growth of our community.
We all want to strive and do better for our family and our community. And if I have to say who stands and who represents what we are, it's Nawlage.
The gentleman did great things, and he was from Lawrence, and he meant a lot to a lot of people.
I see you, boy, get mad.
Don't let the drama slow you down. We'll show you now how I hold you down. You don't like her look, but her look got her every table book. I know he like them in the kitchen, so I'ma tell you, let him come.
Memorial Corner coming soon. Trenches, Park Street, you know the vibes. All right, so I got a surprise for y'all, man. Directly from Nawlage's camp, man. The one and only, my boy. The one and only Jay Walker. Welcome, Jay Walker. Thanks for coming on the podcast. I appreciate you for giving us your time. Appreciate you, my brother. So after seeing that video that DJ Styles posted up on Instagram last night, you know what I'm saying? Great support from the Lawrence community to Nawlage. Since his passing, we've been seeing people say how much of an impact he was and the people around him, his community. And I know for people like yourself, these past couple weeks must have been hard, you know what I'm saying, with the great loss of a friend and somebody that you did business with as well. You know, how does it feel, you know, after going through something as horrible as a loss like this, to see a light at the end of the tunnel with his hometown showing him love and paying him this honor and this big respect?
It's overwhelming, man. It's crazy, but it's a beautiful thing, bro. And thank you for having me on your platform.
You're welcome,
I appreciate you. And thank you for shining a light on my brother, you know, because it's been a crazy 2 weeks, like you said. But to see all of this come about and to see that he's going to have a street corner named after himself, I'm not sure what exactly it's going to say, but it's a blessing, bro. It's crazy. You know, it's just unfortunate that things like this in life have to happen, but in order for people to give you your flowers the proper way, you know? With that being said, check on your friends. If you supporting people, support them for the right cause. You heard? And that's what we doing.
That's a fact. So, how do you feel Knowledge, the individual that you knew for more than 10 years, would feel if he got this honor while he was still here? Because I know I've seen interviews of him, and he always references Lawrance as like the core of what made him him. He always spoke highly about his community, always said he wanted to come back and give back to his community. In the video, we see that they are artists, right, that literally were speaking on his behalf, that he had contact with, and he inspired them to keep pushing, try to offer them guidance and knowledge on how to better themselves and how to possibly get to where he was at as an artist and those milestones that he reached. So how does that make you feel?
I mean, I seen Knowledge give so many people an opportunity, whether it was artists, whether it was DJs, a brother like myself, you know, he took me on the road with him as his hype man in 2011, and I started managing him in about 2015 till present day until he passed. So it's still really haven't hit and haven't settled yet. We were actually planning a birthday party for him, and it's unfortunate, man, but just to see the way everything is coming about, if he was here, he wouldn't even believe it. He'll be like, there's no way that I haven't put that much work in, you know, because that's what he always used to tell me. But it's a blessing that he's actually getting the flowers that he deserved the right way, you know.
Yeah, so just to sidetrack a little bit, I'm going into the chat, and somebody by the name of Melanie Jewell says, what I respect about Jay Walker is he always played Knowledge music. He didn't wait till Knowledge passed away to show him love like most people are doing right now. How does that make you feel?
Nah, that's dope, you know, and for the supporters to see that, like the supporters, the fans, the people that was there, they could speak first and foremost, you know. Like I'm big on letting the people talk. Like I don't really care for what other people got to say. The streets gonna talk. They'll tell you what it is. So shout out to you, mama.
So I know the dancehall community they was hurt. The Bronxwine community definitely took a big L in this one. You know, even though the Bronxwine was just sometimes, to my knowledge, it stood in New York and it expanded a bit with the influence of Knowledge and people like and other individuals like Dynasty. Where do you feel like that community sits now? Well, later in the future, will we see possibly like some of Knowledge's unreleased work? I know that he has a song coming out with Dynasty pretty soon. So you being his ex manager, how do we move forward now with Knowledge's name and his legacy? Do we continue keeping it alive by playing his music, or how would you like his fans to keep pushing, you know, his legacy and his name towards the future?
To be honest, the only thing that we really could do at this point is keep streaming the music. When you out in these clubs, have the DJ play the records. Keep posting them up on your social media. Keep the Bronxwine alive years later, because that's something that he was the originator of, you know. So these are things he always spoke about. So if we could just keep doing that, that'll make him smile up there, you know.
Man, that's very much appreciated. Knowledge, from what I've seen, and first of all, I gotta say thank you to you, because me and Knowledge had a past like you, and this is it's hard for me to speak on, because there's very few people that have given me a chance on whatever platform I've stepped on, right? And when you brought Knowledge over to the Bronx back in June, I'll let you know how me and Knowledge connected back in 2015. He did me a solid. I was pursuing DJing at the time. And it was like a full circle moment, almost 10 years in the making, being able to meet this man in person and say thank you to his face. You know what I'm saying? Just for doing me that small favor. And now with you being on a platform, you know, saying thank you to you for, you know, just answering my inbox. Because when I seen that you guys were doing that event, me personally, I was not there. In my early teens and in my late teens, I was not there. I had a father that would put a belt to ass if he found out I was going to a party. So I didn't have.
I heard so many stories like that, though, so I believe it, man.
I didn't have the opportunity to be in the epicenter of what was the dancehall and Bronxwine movement in my teen years. But, you know, stepping into adulthood and being able to have an opportunity to meet these individuals like Dynasty and Nawlage at your event back in June, it kind of humbled me in so many ways, and it shows me that you never know how long somebody's going to be here. You know, somebody could be in your face smiling and enjoying themselves and doing magnificent things. And I remember having that conversation with Nawlage in his interview. I asked him what he had going on. He told me he was out here building studios, trying to help the musical community around him, and everyone that reached out to him, he was trying to, like, you know, push them forward.
That's all my brother ever did, man. Sorry to cut you off, bro, but just to elaborate a little more, like, I seen him for years always put other people first, whether it was his artists, his friends, his family, anything that they had going on, he would prioritize that before whatever he had going on. So my brother has such a great soul, you know. It's unfortunate, but yeah, sorry.
Nah, yeah. So it's just like Jay Walker said, man, check on your friends and cherish your friends now while they're here with you, bro. And it don't even matter if it's your friend or not. Just make sure that when you see somebody, if they had an impact on your life, or if you look up to this person, shake their hand firmly and let them know how much that person means to you. Give them a hug, even maybe.
Appreciate genuine relationships, you know. And my best advice is, don't burn a bridge that you're gonna need to cross over somewhere down the line. You know, I see so many people do it to people close to me, you know, and you just gotta learn from mistakes like that.
So we got a question from the chat right now. Melanie asked, how are you feeling mentally? Because a lot of us know that you was very much close to Nawlage and you was part of his team. How has his past, you know, his passing affected you, like, mentally, and where you at right now, like, looking at life?
I mean, yeah, mentally definitely was fucked up for real, the first 48 hours. It didn't really hit me until the funeral. That's when it hit me. At this point, you know, it's just a unfortunate part of life that we all gonna go through sooner or later. But ain't really nothing we could do. You know, we just gotta take care of ourselves, take care of our health, so that way we could last longevity down the line. You know, one thing at a time. Nothing good happens overnight. You just gotta roll with the punches. My favorite saying is, life's a beautiful struggle.
Facts. So
rest in peace, my brother, though.
Melanie also said, I was there. They was lit back then. Listen, Jay Walker been outside since the Castro Teen Bash days.
We still outside. We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. So I got two more questions for you, my brother. I know that you guys are still going through your grievances, and, you know, some of y'all still grieving. A loss like this takes time to heal, but at any point will we be seeing possibly, like, Nawlage's team coming out to the city, like his official team coming out to the city and possibly doing a tribute, or kind of like anything musically, you know what I'm saying, to kind of like be like his last sending off to the fans that he had here in New York?
I'm not too sure. There were talks of possibly a birthday celebration tribute.
Okay.
I know there's one already booked in Lawrance, Massachusetts. The club was called Attica Nightclub. DJ Styles put that together. As far as New York, I'm not too sure. You know, I'm still in the grieving process, and I don't even know if we want to take that route. Everything is pretty much set in stone. You know,
okay.
If anything, we might do like a candle lighting or something like that in the city and just try to bring everybody together. But as far as like making money or doing anything like that, we good on that.
Okay. All right, but the candle lighting I would definitely like to take part of, because that's something that really his fans and his supporters out here really didn't get the opportunity to do, or we didn't have the luxury to do that, because, you know, nobody from his team was out here. So yeah, they say yes, a candle lighting would be so lit. So, you know what I'm saying, whenever y'all ready on his team's behalf to come down and officially do something, you know, you guys are always welcomed here on a podcast. on my platform to make sure that you guys feed the information out to his followings and make that announcement.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And you mentioned something about future music too. Him and Truly Young got a actual tape coming out next week. I believe it's the 22nd or the 23rd. So I'll sit down with him and line up an interview so that way you guys can push that.
Well, the 23rd is in 2 days, my brother.
Yeah.
So that's coming out actually this weekend. So
Yeah.
make sure you guys look out for that, man. Truly Young and Nawlage tape coming out. And my last question to you, you know what I'm saying? That
New
being
dancehall flavor. So all the classic fans, all the day ones, this is the last piece of art to appreciate. So tap in.
you got the chat going crazy. They said if y'all do the candle lighting, we will Bronxwine outside for him. Is you shitting me?
That's funny.
So my last question to you is, you being so close to him, you know, business wise and musically, what is like? It might sound a bit cliche, but what was like your favorite song that you ever like seen Nawlage produce and bring to life? Because I've asked around with my friends. Some of my friends like She's a Tease, others like me like Since You Cheated. My right hand man, he says the only song that he ever liked that Nawlage did was Jesse's Room. So everybody has like a song from Nawlage's catalog that they kind of zone
Relate
into.
Yeah, because each song got a story behind it. So that's why each one is so powerful. For me, three of my all-time favorites. Since You Cheated, definitely. Husband and Wife, that's a forever classic.
Yeah.
We was able to get French on there and make it even bigger than what it was, and that brought the music to the UK.
Yeah,
which dancehall is heavy out there. Tim Westwood was playing that, shouting them out. Shit was crazy. And then the third one, AI, because it was something different. The reason why I say AI because it was more of a Spanish kind of vibe. We got that record played on La Mega on 93.1 Amor. They was bumping that on the Spanish station crazy, and for me it was just so different from what he was used to, and I appreciated it even more, you know.
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you. AI was a fucking hit, and I didn't know till recently that was actually Nawlage on that track, and that song went crazy when I was younger. Like, este pantalón apretado, I love how she gets down. I wanna leave, me quiero ir. That hook is crazy.
Every time we'll be on stage performing that one, me and him back to back like that, pointing in the crowd like that to all the joints in the crowd. Shit crazy.
That song was
that's a memory I'll never
crazy,
forget.
Bro. And then the way that he was able to just take his regular flow and bring it into like a reggaeton vibe is insane.
So smooth, yo.
Yeah, bro. Definitely a man of many talents and a man that I can adapt to any sound. Like, that's definitely something that I picked up on, like going through his catalog and really diving deep into his music. But everything comes to an end, man. We know this right now, man. I want to say thank you to Jay Walker for tuning in with us. Thank you to everybody in the chat. You know, big thank you to the Bronxwine community, and my respects and my condolences out to Nawlage's family. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to the one and only 2k5, man. We appreciate you guys.
Keep streaming his music. You want to keep the name alive? Keep streaming his music. Keep bumping that shit through the speakers. As far as me, for those of y'all that don't know, like my son Nawlage used to say, I always say that shit. For those of y'all that don't know, I got a clothing line, WokaNYC.com. You go on there, it's unisex, all dope, bunch of dope shit on there. So go check that out. BougieBarkNYC.com. That's the pet company. We got pet clothing, pet supplies, all that shit. Different, you know, stepping outside the box. But we outside, we working. My brother 2k5, Luminati, Rob, you know what's up. All love.
Y'all know the vibes, man.
We
Next possible event, y'all know if Jay Walker comes back to the Bronx, your boy Luminati15 gonna be there, man. So thank you for coming on, man. Thank you for blessing us with your time.
Yes,
thank you for showing us some love, man. I appreciate you. And to all his fans out there, bro, if y'all love Nawlage, just keep bumping his music. Make them numbers go up. Every time you step outside, play that Nawlage, baby. You know the vibes, man. It's your boy Luminati15, and we out of here, man.
Yes, sir.
just